What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to DLF. I am your host today, Justin, and we are talking 5 moves to make now that week 2 is in the books. We are heading into week 3, and before we get into it, guys, if you like what we're doing, obviously, subscribe to the channel, likes, comments, all that stuff. Drop it down below. Follow myself and Addison over on Twitter as well, guys. All right, let's get into it. And the first one, it's a carryover from last week, and it's basically, do a pulse check on the Kyle Pitts owner. It's been bad. It's been very, very bad. Obviously, Kyle Pitts has struggled. He has failed to deliver on any kind of promise of talent or of superstardom to start the season. That's fine, right? We're talking Dynasty. So 2 games does not make his career. Kyle Pitts is not all of a sudden washed up, right? He's not going to never top 1,000 yards again. He very well still could do that this season, right? Again, it's not extremely likely given the 2 terrible games. But Kyle Pitts is still going to be a premier talent in the NFL over the course of his career. So go check on the Dynasty owner. Are they panicking after 2 games? Because if he's on Twitter, I guarantee you he's panicking a little bit. I mean, I am. I roster him in places, but still, I'm not looking to trade Kyle Pitts away. I'm just looking to buy low if there's a window. This feels like a squeaky wheel kind of deal, right? Arthur Smith is already addressing the media about Kyle Pitts' targets. He's making fun of people that play fantasy football. He's getting mad. It feels like Kyle Pitts is going to get involved week 3. That buy low window could slam shut, as soon as next week. So again, go out and just pay up for Kyle Pitts. It's already going to be a little bit cheaper than it was even 2 weeks ago. So just take the discount, right? Multiple firsts, probably going to cost you that. That's fine. It's Kyle Pitts. Don't panic. Don't worry. He's going to be fine. Jumping from one tight end that's going to be fine to another tight end that probably won't be, it's Cole Kmet. If you're talking redraft, cut Cole Kmet, right? 0 catches. He had a drop last week against the Packers. The Bears have thrown 28 passes in 2 games. They threw less than they did in a monsoon. The volume is there, right? All pass catchers are basically washed up for the Bears at this point, and from a fantasy perspective. In Dynasty, right, you don't need to cut Cole Kmet. Can you? Sure. I don't think anybody's going to blame you. You're not going to cut Darnell Mooney, right? You're going to bench him. It's been ugly. It doesn't seem like it's going to get better this season. They clearly don't really trust Justin Fields to throw the ball. It's bad, right? Again, the passing game is a net 0 for fantasy. You don't want a single part of this passing game. And that kind of brings us to move 3 here, and that is bench Justin Fields. 1 QB especially. 2 QB, he just doesn't have volume, right? Again, 28 passes, even with the rushing upside, it's not enough to put him into top 24 consideration. I mean, the offense is just bad. Again, they can run the ball down people's throats. They showed it against Green Bay, right? They ran a ton, and they ran effectively. But the volume for a quarterback still has to be there, even with all the rushing upside in the world. It doesn't matter. So Justin Fields, you have to sit him down. Again, 2 QB, super flex leagues, that sucks. I mean, I know I was relying on him in a few. I mean, I'd rather start a couple wide receivers that I have as flex options over Justin Fields right now. Obviously, I'm not probably going to do that. If I'm truly desperate, I'll play the quarterback. But Fields right now, the upside is limited. The floor is crippling. The Bears' offense is a joke. It's exactly what we all expected. Even again, like we said, the consolidated target share doesn't matter because it's 28 passes in 2 weeks. The volume is not there for Justin Fields. I'm not even actively trading for him, to be perfectly honest, because there's hesitation about what he is long-term right now. The Bears are going to have an early pick. There is not a guarantee that Fields is starting week 1 of next season. Now, I'm not trading him away at a discount, but I'm not actively looking to buy low. He's just a firm hold right on the end of your bench right now. Speaking of the end of benches, we are looking at Elijah Moore being firmly planted on every Dynasty bench that he's on right now, right? Like, he has no business being near the starting lineup. Again, he has seen 12 targets over 2 games. In a vacuum, that's not bad. Considering the Jets have thrown over 100 times already, it's terrifying, right? He is talented. I truly believe Elijah Moore is a very good wide receiver still. But the volume right now just says, what are you expecting, right? You can't play him on the back of 5 to 6 targets a week, especially when there are other guys doing more with less, right? He hasn't performed, whereas Corey Davis, Garret Wilson have basically stepped up to the task and been very good fantasy wide receivers. Corey Davis doing it, obviously, with even less volume than Elijah Moore last week. So the question is, right, you bench him, but what else do you do with Elijah Moore? I think you buy low. Because, again, this is a, buy talent, deal with situation later type of move. Elijah Moore showed us what he could be, right, last season. We saw it, over 17 points a game with 4 different quarterbacks, over 7 games. That doesn't happen by accident, right? Even with Corey Davis being injured, Garret Wilson not there. Elijah Moore proved he is good when he earns or deserves the volume. With Garret Wilson there, is it a guarantee he gets it? No, it's not. And that's why, again, you're benching him right now. But Dynasty, we're thinking long term. You want to acquire talent, and like I said, you deal with the situation later. Right now, go send out a second-round pick for Elijah Moore. I have seen that deal actually happen, and it happened, I'm recording this Monday night, it happened Monday morning after week 2. There is a possibility for a real opportunity to buy low. And again, if you can get him for a second-round pick, even a mid, or even an early second, I'm going to pull the trigger because, again, we know he's good. Second-round picks, you can't guarantee they're good. Elijah Moore, I know he's talented. It may not look like it right now. He has not shown it this season, but he is, right? He is a touchdown called back on a penalty away from having a very different outlook on this season right now. Again, in terms of value, in terms of the Dynasty community and what they think of him. So take that opportunity, buy low, but also, again, don't expect a ton as soon as you were able to acquire him. He should not be thrust directly into your lineups. And to close this out, we got a twofer here. It is, talking rookie wide receivers, and that is Drake London and Garret Wilson. If you are lucky enough to roster them, you start them. That's where we're at with them, right? They have both become not must-start wide receivers, but guys I am looking for every single opportunity to play in my lineups, right? They have shown to be the alphas of their offense. They have shown to see enough volume to do a ton with that volume to the point where they are top 30 wide receivers. They carry, top 24 upside, top 20 upside every single week. I mean, we just saw it this week, 24 points and 30 points from 2 guys in their second NFL game. We knew they were talented coming in. The NFL knew it. That's why they were drafted inside of the top 10. And it's already paying dividends, right? We have seen the talent. They've exploded. They've arrived. If you roster them, it's no longer wait and see, even though they're bad offenses. No. They need to be in your lineups. Again, is it guaranteed you're going to be a wide receiver too? No. But as a flex option, you really can't do much better unless you're in one of those dynasty leagues with just a stupid overloaded contender. Then sure, sit them down. But in the majority of dynasty leagues, 12-team, 10-team, they deserve to be started every single week. The upside is really difficult to find. And again, the age, the talent, all of it is there. If you have them, you hit gold. We know what they are. They are superstars. All right, everybody, that is all I have for you. Again, guys, if you like what we're doing, subscribe, question, comments, drop it all down below. As always, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.